Welcome everyone. Today we got a Pokemon Presents, and we didn't get just one Sinnoh game. We got two Sinnoh games, so let's freaking go. Right now I'm going to be breaking down the trailer for Pokemon Legends Arceus, so let's hop right into it. Here we are at the opening scene, and right on the desk we have a couple of wooden Pokeballs. This game is going to be set in a feudal Sinnoh region, and so that's why we have these cool looking ancient Pokeballs. One thing to note on these Pokeballs, it looks like they almost have a latch on them. They don't look like they have the traditional button there, and it's probably just because they're from that, ancient time period of Sinnoh. Okay, and then here we have a journal that looks like it has a calligraphy version of Mount Coronet on the cover. So we also have some ancient writing there. It's not Japanese, so it must be some Pokemon language that we don't know yet. Okay, and then this looks to be like the main hub area of the game, and it's done in this beautiful, ancient, kind of Japanese-y style of watercolor there, and it's beautiful. I love that they're going full on in this kind of feudal Japan type of feel. And then, oh my goodness, look at this imagery of Mount Coronet. Like, this is just so beautiful. It looks like it was taken straight out of Breath of the Wild. Like, this is so much better than the wild area. I didn't really like the wild area in Sword and Shield, but this looks amazing. I love the art style that they're going for. Okay, and it looks like we're gonna have a variety of different areas. So here's some type of an ocean area. I don't know if this is gonna be one of the lakes from the Sinnoh region, but super cool here. We see a Piplup walking out and around to the wild. And then here we got a couple of Bidoof just chilling out in this little, grassy field. Another one of these beautiful environments that we're seeing. And over in the corner there, it looks like there's some type of a building. I can't really make it out. It looks like that might be like a Pokeball or maybe a mountain range or something like that. I'm not entirely for sure what that is. Okay, and then here is our first look at the hub area. And my gosh, this is just so gorgeous. So the architecture here makes it look like it's taken straight out of Edo, Japan. So that, if you don't know what that is, that was a time period about 200 years ago, and it was when samurais were at large in the land. And here we go, we're getting some more of that scenery here, just so beautiful. And it looks to me like we're gonna have full control of the camera. And we can do like different moves here, like she's running and she's crouching here. Like, check this out. It's like we have so much more control of the character than we ever did before. So it looks to me like you don't even have to initiate a Pokemon battle. She's just going straight in, throwing the Pokeball. It's almost like kind of like Let's Go, where you just throw Pokeballs at them, but it's so much better executed here. Okay, and then kind of in contrast to what we just saw, it looks like the main boy character here is actually in a Pokemon battle, and then right afterwards, he's throwing a Pokeball at it. So it looks like there might be different scenarios where, we have to weaken a Pokemon first before we can actually catch it, which would be in line with the main game. Some Pokemon you can catch just by throwing a Pokeball at them, but others you have to weaken first before you can catch them. And I'm going to be completely honest, in Sword and Shield, the wild areas, they felt kind of open and not very, like there was a lot of stuff in them. It felt just too wide to me, too open. But here we just have so much diversity in these areas. I mean, it's just a lot of trees and hills, but something about it makes it feel so much cooler than the Sword and Shield wild areas. Okay, and here we're getting to see another Pokemon battle taking place, which is super cool. It looks like the Pokemon battles are going to be able to be initiated just anywhere out in the open world area. It doesn't look like we're going to have to go into some, fake-looking Pokemon battle arena type area. Instead, these can be initiated on the fly anywhere, which is so cool. And here is a look at the 3 starter Pokemon. And in the background, we can see a couple of different flags there. Looks like it has a gold symbol on it. And maybe, this was the Sinnoh region back in the day. But as we know, Tokyo wasn't called Tokyo a couple hundred years ago. So maybe Sinnoh isn't going to be called Sinnoh, or the names of the towns are going to be different. So that was the first kind of trailer for this game. And later on in the Presents, they do a little bit more of a breakdown of that trailer. So we're going to watch that right now. So here we get to see the 3 starter Pokemon, which is super cool that they're pulling them from different generations. Rather than using 3 new ones or just using 3 of the Sinnoh starters, they're pulling them from multiple generations. And then again here, we get to see these 2, main characters, and they almost look like ninjas to me. It fits in so well with kind of this feudal Sinnoh region feel that they're going for. And right here, the announcer is telling us that the main focus of this game is going to be building up the Pokedex for the first time in the Sinnoh region. So we don't even have a Pokedex. I don't even know if there's going to be numbers because there is no Pokedex at this time. I wonder if as you catch the Pokemon, they get numbered in the order that you catch them. That would be kind of cool to see. It's kind of interesting to see that the focus is no longer necessarily on going through the game and beating the Elite Four, but kind of going back to the roots of Pokemon, where it's really focused on the catching and the collecting aspects of the game. And of course, in the game, we're going to have Pokemon battles. And we didn't get to see this in the first trailer, but now we get to see a little bit of the UI for the Pokemon battles. So it looks like it's just going to be, you know, kind of the classic, you have 4 moves and you're fighting somebody else. But the really cool thing here is that they're keeping the art style in line with the overall theme of the game. As we can see on both your and your opponent's Pokemon, they have that beautiful brush stroke there that it just is so in line with the feudal era of Japan, or the feudal era of Sinnoh, as I should say. So cool. And one thing to know, it looks like you're still going to be able to have 6 Pokemon with you. So while this game is going new and forward and pushing a lot of things, it's going to keep a lot of the features that we love and know from the past games. Okay, and here we're getting another little bit of a teaser with Arceus being like the main center of the focus of the story in the game. Not too much here, so we're just gonna kind of pass by that, because in the next couple of shots, we get some really good shots of different areas within the game. So this area right here looks like it's on a cliffside, and we have different trees than what we had seen before, which is really nice that they're switching things up. You know, sometimes you feel like they might take the easy way out and just repeat all of the trees, but really nice that they're going all in on this region. And there we can kind of see in the background that beautiful looking river that's kind of carving its way through the valley. And it looks to me like we're going to have a bit of a day and night cycle, because this looks like it's kind of in the evening. Things are a little bit more orange. Okay, and here we get another shot of the main hub area. Beautiful looking architecture that we have going on here. Some beautiful looking buildings. Okay, and here we have a view of a lake from the Sinnoh region. And I'm really hoping that they're going to try and match up, you know, the different lakes throughout the Sinnoh region with the ones that we knew in the Pearl and Diamond games. It'd be really cool to see, you know, they took those same areas, but they've kind of taken them back in time and changed them a little bit, so it's different than what we know, but it's still familiar. Well, there you have it, folks. That is Pokémon Legends Arceus. I am so excited for this game, and it seems like we're not even going to have to wait a year until this game comes out, because it's coming out in early 2022. Well, I've been Nate the Great, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.